involved with. And so caving club, we go caving. That's kind of, the extent of it, but we will take trips up Clear Creek, crawl around in holes in the ground, see a lot of dirt, and we've taken trips all throughout Colorado. This past weekend, I went to New Mexico, to El Malpais, and we crawl around in dried out volcanic tubes, which, originally when attending the school, I didn't think I would do anything like that, but it's a nice break from school, and personally as a geophysics major, you can kind of see the applications of what you're learning, and we've worked on research for Jefferson County, kind of mapping caves and providing data points for that. And it's a nice relaxer, just kind of crawling around in the mud. Yeah, I recommend it.
So E-Days is one of the really fun things that we do here at Mines. I'm sure you guys might have heard about it. Basically, it's a weekend where the school hosts a bunch of events, including the oar cart pull and the boat races, which are featured here. That's me in the oar cart. But I'll elaborate a little bit. So what we do in the oar cart pull is a tradition to pull an oar cart into Denver. So that's one of the biggest traditions that we have here. And on the right, students make teams and build boats, and then you can race them down Clear Creek. So it's just kind of a fun tradition that we have here, and something the school does for us to give us a weekend. So.
Go ahead. Any questions? Q&A now.
Yeah, please. And y'all, it doesn't have to be a question on, they covered a lot of information. This is just time for you all, if you have any questions about Boettcher, about your upcoming interviews, about being a student here at Mines, anything they covered. And so we have a couple of mics, one on that side and one over here. And please, by all means, if anybody's happy to pass you a mic.
Don't ask me to take names.
Yes. Yeah. What made you choose Mines over?
Sorry, it's just because we're recording.
What made you choose Mines over all the other schools you were deciding about in Colorado or out of Colorado? I can talk.
So for me, the biggest thing was just like the campus culture that I was exposed to, especially on my visits when I was deciding to come here. With just being such a tight-knit community at such a small campus, you really have a lot of support from not only other students, but from faculty and just from the community as well. And also just the location, like being in Golden is just amazing. Like there's no better place. You can go hiking whenever you want. You're really close to skiing and being outside. And so like just being able to go to school and look up at the view that we have, like that was something that really got me to come here. And then also just like the culture of Mines, and then also being an entirely engineering school. Since I knew that I wanted to do engineering, it's nice to have a group of people who are all doing the same thing and going through the same thing as you. And so that was something that really drew me here rather than doing an engineering program at a different university. Was just that really focused mentality of the campus, and like all of the students in all of the years are doing what you're going to be doing. So there's a lot of support across within your grade and above years as well.
Anybody else?
So, is this?
I'm just.
Turn it on,
Thank you. So, I was only choosing Mines out of all of the Colorado schools, but in terms of the other schools I was looking at, I identified most with the people that I met at Mines and the culture of the Boettcher community. There's a respect and responsibility, and people that I met were grateful and honest and humble, and all of those things resonated with me when I visited Mines, and that's the main reason I chose. I'll speak to this. This mic's not on. I have no idea how to turn this on. Can y'all hear me?
Because we're
I'm
recording.
loud enough. Are we? Cool. Nope, there we go. All right, so
My decision to come to Mines was entirely based on a tour I took. I knew I wanted to do engineering of some sort because I like math, I'm good at math. And so I was split between here and CU Boulder. And I took tours of each. Boulder was kind of a normal tour. But then when I came and did my tour for Mines, something that sticks in my mind is our tour guide made a Dungeons and Dragons joke. Out of everything, I'm like, I get that. And I'm like, that's great. And I thought, yep, these are my people, I'm coming here. So it was honestly a Dungeons and Dragons joke that made me decide to come to Mines.
So I guess my experience was I actually visited mine 6 times before I decided to come here, which is like a lot of times to take the same tour over and over. And by the 6th time, I was like, I can give this tour. What am I doing? I'm actually a tour guide now, so it's ironic. But kind of like mine's my first impression when I walked on campus. It was actually like right at sunset. I was coming like the day before a tour, and like it was golden. Like it's golden and golden. And it was one of those times where I was just like, I could call this place home. And I knew like the first time I visited that I was gonna end up here, and I kept insisting to myself I wanted to go out of state. I wanted to, be a plane ride away from my parents instead of a car ride. But my choice to like choose Mines and not go somewhere else, I mean, Boettcher of course influenced that a little bit. But I was also a Boettcher alternate, so I didn't actually find out about my scholarship until May 5th, and as many of you know, the college deadline is May 1st. So I had the fun choice of trying to figure out if I was going to go out of state or if I was going to stay in state. I had to commit, and I love everything that Mines had to offer. I also thought as a woman going into STEM, I was going to be a minority in my field anyway, so I might as well prepare myself to be the absolute best minority that I can possibly be. And STEM does that, and then it was also like the community of Boettchers. I came to a Boettcher finalist event, and everybody was talking about like, we get through this together, and like ore diggers help ore diggers, and that's a really big thing that's on campus, and it goes across the board. And the opportunities that I've had with like this group, I mean, like I host game nights at my house for people to come like play Jenga and Cards Against Humanity and things like that. Because, like these are like really fantastic people, and so that's also like, it wasn't my initial reason, but it's become a reason to continue to push forward. And there are challenges at Mines. It's a challenging school, but like the people you meet make it a lot more worthwhile than kind of isolating yourself. So.
Hey Chelsea, on that